Can you guess?
So you think you know Wix. Do you really?
You think you know Wix? Do you really?
First up, we've got Shake Video Match.
In the last solo victory cup, I managed to earn, but since then, Fortnite has completely changed victory cups, and now there's solo cash cups. So instead of top 10,000 players to qual, now it's top 600. And the big thing is, if you win one of these, you get $5,000. And even if I get top 25, I still get a cheeky 100 beans. So for me, this should be pretty simple. Right there, 87 white. Dead. Get out of my game. Nice, you could.
Get out of
Crack.
my game.
Yeah. Cone.
Get out.
40 crack. Wait, what? I just cracked him. Dead. Right. Dead. I hear another kid just farming over here. Tops. 92.
If you're watching this video, it probably means that you want to rank up. If you're the first person, I'll tell you the 4
With the help of Zero's small business accounting software, I've got the right information at my fingertips.
So business is a breeze. And I've got bigger plans. Search Zero with an X.
I knew instantly my leg was broken, but had no idea what was in store for me.
Neither of us had ever dealt with.
Anybody that's dealing with acute pain needs to have a game plan.
200, dead. 202. What about 100, 100? Add it. 30, 60, dead. No, Naya. Get kills first. 100, box, dead, killed one. 100, dead. 100! Dead, no! Get the fuck out! They're full fighting.
Yeah, no slug.
Yeah, I see it. 3, 2, 1, go. 28. Dead, I killed him. Go. Go. No, they have bro, they have nothing. Box.
Running at me. 100.
Box. Box. It's a full trail. 100. 100 again. Get up on height. Everyone get up on height. Everyone up on height. Yeah, they died. Nice. Chill.
I think we go to zone.
Yeah, we go to zone. Go zone.
I'll splash.
Splash. Come. Bolts. I killed one. A zone. Just run. We can go vending machine. Okay. I can buy a swipe.
Watch your backs. Watch your backs.
I did. That's all you.
They're just shooting me, I'm good.
36. They have nothing. We can kill them in the zone as well.
We rotate.
Okay. Okay. I'm following you. Yeah.
Come right.
They need damage. They're gonna die to
I got hit by guys, bro.
So you're fine.
You're good.
You guys need to ramp there.
I think I'm 0-1-4 by the way.
Team right here. That's the team from Briggs. They're shooting.
They're on your right. They're wrapping right on you, Sphinx. He's on your front, bro.
no.
Go. We need to kill him. We just need to kill him. I'm not gonna lie. We have.
Making 2x2.
I'm popping a chug. I'm popping memes.
Yeah, he's aggroing hard.
Bro, just kill him.
They're gonna go active. I think they're gonna go active.
We just need to run back on the geyser and just hit it and just go. He's on my back. We need to fight. Just kill him. I'm here. Nice. I'm at it. Nice.
Covering.
Okay, get the hands. We just need to go, dude.
On
our back. Yeah, kill him. I'm here. Just kill him.
Last one.
Dead. All dead. Just go.
Bro, I swear we can.
There's a kid behind me.
Take a big. Whoever needs to.
I can run, bro. I don't know how to touch. We go.
Yeah, go. We need to go. There's a team behind us, dude. Like literally north, south of us. King up. We just need to kill them. We just. 31 dead. Kill them. We just need to kill them, bro.
Nice. Yeah.
I go to zone.
Dead. Kill two. I killed two. Just go. We just have to go. We have to go. Yeah. He's one HP. Just kill him, bro. Just go. Yeah. Splash us. We just need to go. We just have to go. No, we have to just go. Both me and you just have to go. No, I'm just going. We hit it once. We have to hit it once. I'm sickness as well. I'm in. Everyone gets me. There's a kid right in front of me.
Be careful getting sprayed, bro. Like,
There's a kid in my box. We can go down right. Yeah. Go down right. Yeah. Everyone follow me. We're good. I'm just gonna leave for a little bit. Yeah, just go. Remember, I have a bat. I'll just leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna ramp up left here.
Go.
watch out. I think there's a team.
Yeah, we're good.
Break this tree out. Watch out to get pre. Just
Yeah.
right.
We're gonna get pre right here. They're in this code. We need to get out.
Yeah, come on.
You're ahead.
Yeah,
They're gonna free us.
I'm gonna get some.
100? Yeah, I'm good. Go.
I'm gun spraying. I'm holding. I have no heart.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold. We're gonna get sprayed. We need to go back to our truck. No, come back. Just come back to me. Everyone just chill. It opens up. They need damage. Our force. Yeah. Pop them back. 30. 60. This way.
Watch out. I can see us quickly back up.
1 HP. 1 HP. I have minis. I dropped you.
You go left.
When you go. Yeah, start going left. Go down left. Just go down left and put cones under. In front of us, watch out. They're gonna look back here. I don't have any hard, bro. We need to go right. Come right. Everyone come. I'm in here. I have no hard, so I'm dead.
Yeah. We have to fight. We're gonna be sprayed around too.
I have 0 builds. Nice.
So many mats.
We had 8. Okay. I mean, this zone was just terrible.
That was a good game. I mean, that's literally like we got that full and drum gun team just unloaded 500 bullets into us, bro.
I'm going up. I'm gonna start shooting them. Just literally let me close.
No one's like on the right there. I'm about to just rotate the zone, dude.
No,
Pulse, go to blue.
in zone behind. On my road. I'm 1-8. Wow. I just died through my wall. On your left. They're gonna key you.
Good king.
It's about time. Let's finish this.
Getting patients on therapy is a time-consuming task. Endless phone calls and piles of paperwork can lead to frustration and treatment delays. That's why we created Prescriber Point. Prescriber Point has all the resources and support you need to get your patients on the medication they need, like prescribing resources, practice collection tools, and rep access for more prescribing support. Help patients and increase practice efficiency. Sign up for a free Prescriber Point account today.
Fraud. 30 white. Dude, you can go back front. Go back front. Nice, you killed him.
Nice, get the body.
You can res now, maybe? Try to res now. 200 below.
People die.
People will die. Xander died. One more kid.
Die, bro.
I think one kid will die. Pulling up. Nice, you have it. You guys are good. Yeah, give him a shield. You guys are gonna be below.
This team on our left might look at us.
This team right.
Good. Getting in these builds.
There's a team in here. There's a team in here, bro.
Oh, there isn't. We just have to run right. Come here. I'm holding. We're good. Just get in here.
Guys, no sir. Drop them all your heart.
Stay crouched, okay?
You may use your vote.
I'm editing. You're good? I'm good. Top 14.
Just
I don't know.
Bro, we need to pop a splash and get on this hill. We just need to run at this hill. We need to literally run up the hill.
No, behind us, on our ult bar. Literally, right here. He's running in.
Got me, 30.
That's right. Yeah, get below. Oh, help him. I'm one. Yeah, never mind. I'm popping a big, chill. Yeah, watch out. You're gonna get fried from a different thing.
Yeah, I'm thermiting them.
Nice, edit. Nice. Chill. Get out. I'm gonna die. In your box, I'm here. Dead. Shit, boys, calm down. We're gonna get. Yeah, I only have 3 medkits. I have nothing else. Build your back off. Yeah, they're up there.
Run right.
Okay,
only refarm wood.
Oh. Edit, go. I didn't go.
I'll get the ball. Okay.
These guys are just...
Yeah. Try not to take damn here. I'm gonna use a lot of mats. We're good, duck up.
We just need a player alive here. Use mats. I'm so 5-5-5 basically.
Can I get mats?
Yeah, I drop you.
Come front.
Yeah, use your mats.
Find me and then drop me mats here, okay?
I'm dropping.
Full split wooden brick.
I did everything. I dropped you everything. Just go.
Popping a big.
Yeah, pop the big.
Pop your heals. Wait, they're...
exactly how to counter these new broken items, as well as loads of new tips to get better in the new season. So let's get straight into this with exactly where to find this little lightsaber. Now to get This season, you're not even safe sitting in a full built box with your team, having a fun time, dancing, waiting for the end game, because unfortunately, there are some items that allow this to happen. You get force pulled out of your box, 200% entire team at the same time, and there's absolutely nothing you can do to counter it. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get all of these new broken mythics, every single new strat that you need to know about to counter these new broken items, as well as loads of tips to get better in the new season. So let's get straight into this with exactly where to find this item. Now, to get this new force pull ability, it's just simply this Mace Windu bot that spawns above Master right here, and it's actually just standing in the open. Anyone can go up and play this. There's no prerequisite challenge or any type of objective to actually get this, which is why it's so good. Also, he's showing some super broken abilities that you can do with the new app added, like Lair, that gives you forecast. Basically, come up here to Mace Windu, speak to him, and you're going to go ahead and teleport into the Jedi Temple right here. And when you pop out, you've got the purple lightsaber, as well as the force push ability, and of course your character's. And then when you come out, you're going to have absolutely no bullets you can't get headshotted, as well as that purple lightsaber and an extremely broken ability. You can of course use the force pull ability when playing low to mid. You can pull other people into your box, drop them down to your tops or onto your walls, and get very, very easy kills by dropping players into your team's tunnel, which is super broken. You can also use this ability to very easily get kills on people when they're boxed up in endgame. Literally just box up another team and try to isolate one of them who's a little bit split. Then you just force pull them up, and there's absolutely nothing this other player can do. One of you just needs to piece, and the other two need to shoot, and you get very nice time. One of the biggest complaints that people have this season is there is no mobility, only slap splashes. It's really hard to bet actually rotating with, but that couldn't be further from the truth. What you guys need to do to get mobility is to go ahead and claim a lightsaber. Ray is one of the other Jedis that are around the map, and you can use that to very, very quickly rotate around on foot, you know, by double jumping and actually having a little bit extra mobility compared to other players. But this isn't just the main benefit of actually having this lightsaber. The main benefit of having this isn't just for your own mobility and your teammates, since you can actually learn the force push ability. So right here, these guys are situated up on the high ground, and they spawn on an absolute max zone. This would be a really tough rotate to do with just slap splashes or just running it like normal. So what they can do is drop with the lightsaber, and then force push his teammates out of the box. As you can see right here, teammates stand in front, they get 0 fall damage, and then what the other one does, as you saw earlier, is use the force pull ability to rotate pretty much as well. If you sync up these lightsaber abilities, you actually have an insane amount of mobility, and it's actually allowed these guys to win the game by actually using all of the lightsabers for mobility. One play that I've seen a lot of teams start to do is actually using the train for mobility mid-game rotates. This is really strong because the train is by far the fastest way of getting around the map, and especially in a case like this where the zone is pulling down here towards the south, you can actually just hop on the train, claim it at the same time, and get a really fast rotation ahead of the other teams up on the backside. So an added benefit of working on the train is, of course, you can go ahead and actually open the train chest. This gives you 400 metal every single time, even if it's already been claimed, as well as you can get a load of extra bigs, minis, and of course this mythic ATAR, which is actually super broken for getting long range attacks. It's not the best gun, but it's a very nice mythic to get if you're not the most stacked team in the lobby. Now, this team from earlier that was using all of the force powers to get easy kills is actually back with another strat. As you can see, they're boxed up in not the best position on 6 zone, and they pull the partial zone directly on all the space that they've got. But the key reason why this is interesting is they instantly leave their box, rotate up the hill, and build a massive base using a load of mats once they actually get up. Now, you might wonder why would the team go through all of this effort building all of this extra space up here, wasting all these mats? Well, it's because they're going to pull zone exactly on the head once again, directly on them, try to win this game and actually qualify for the first time of the eval this season. Now, what's the secret behind this? Well, it is in fact that forecast is back. All you need to actually get forecast this season is very, very simply. Right here, just between brew boxcars, magic mosses, as well as lone wolf lair, there is an NPC that spawns by the name of Leia, of course, and she put 200 gold allows you to get forecast on every single by far the most thing added in this season. You 200 gold, and you can't even so anybody in the game can do this over and over, and you're going to get unlimited forecast in the entire game, which is super strong. Now, this next ability that's completely broken looks a little something like this. It's insanely strong. This player is 100 HP, just sort of chilling, and look what happens. They hit down to 20 HP. Here's how that ability works. All you need is one of the lightsabers that you get from Darth Maul, Dark NPC, and speak to him, and this gives you ability to do the force turret. It's going to spin up a load of these massive rocks, which is 30 damage. And the crazy thing with these rocks is they go straight through builds. Look at the DPS to get right here.
Smiley!
Hits that player down to 10 HP, and they get an easy refresh just before endgame using that strat. If you've ever been rotating out a storm, or you need to get back your 1 HP after a fight, go ahead and look for these llama tawns that are dotted all around the map. Basically, any of these snowy hills in the entire map is covered in these things, and they're very, very useful for getting back to full HP. Again, if you've been tanking storm, you've been playing storm, all you need to do is pop out on any of these hills, as you can see right here, and you're able to get your entire trio, your entire duo back up to full HP very, very quickly. Here's a map of all of the spawns of these things, and they're very useful to know, along with all the campfire spawns. These are
Safe flight prepared.
Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot, Dad. Safe flight prepared.
But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Get it fixed now and pay later with flexible payment options only at safely.com.
You have clicked on this video because you want to improve your competitive in 2025, and I cannot blame you. There is millions of dollars of title on the line. You see a road to going pro with the new FNCS Division 1, 2, and 3 cups, as well as a much better season cash cup format that rewards players being skilled at the game and gives them the opportunity to make life-changing money. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 simple steps to make 2025 your best year for Fortnite competitive already. If you guys don't know who I am, I've been coaching Fortnite since the very beginning before the World Cup even started. I've worked with over a dozen individual FNCS. I've helped countless pro players reach that tier 1 status, and I've worked with over 900 first-time earners and helped them achieve their goals in Fortnite. I definitely know what I'm talking about when it comes to this topic. So here are the 5 steps that are really simple to follow if you want to improve in 2025. Step 1, focus. Let me give you guys an example of a player that I actually coach at the moment called Dime. Dime is trying to become the best IGL in trios. He's the leader of his team. He wants to go ahead and qualify for Division 1. He wants to be making it to his Division 1 finals so he can get his PR up, and these are all good goals to have. However, he also wants to become the best fighter. He wants to improve his aim, his...
It has officially been 1 year since I switched from controller to keyboard and mouse, and in that year I went from being a complete bot to making $500 in earnings and even winning FNCS. So make sure you guys watch until the end of the video, because I'll be showing you guys how I did it and how you can do it too. So let's start this thing off on day 1, where it all began. My very first day playing on keyboard and mouse was back in 2015, where I would only play for a few hours until I would completely quit.
Wait, did you text me?
Next time I would touch a keyboard and mouse would be in November.
Yeah, my phone's not working. I don't know.
Exactly 4 years later.
I'm not receiving any text, like at all.
Keyboard and mouse for around 40 days until once again I would quit and go back to controller. But something really good did end up coming out of this. You see, while I was playing controller, I ended up getting pretty good and started placing in tournaments, racking up a total of $1,550 in competitive earnings. But deep down, I knew if I wanted to get to that next level, I was going to need a switch to keyboard and mouse. So for like the 5th time, I made the switch. And thankfully, I didn't quit, because as you'll see in this video, I ended up going crazy. And going into my first tournament as an official keyboard and mouse player, I was pretty bad, because unlike most people when they switch to keyboard and mouse, I didn't train at all. You see, I literally just hopped straight into a tournament my first day on keyboard after not playing it for months.
We have a dangerous threat.
Get tickets.
Not only is he winning every single trio tournament that's been hosted this season, but he's also dominating the solo cup. He's just got first place back-to-back in the most recent cash cup, as well as just set the point record as well by an absolutely crazy margin, getting over 80 kills in the finals. I'm not just explaining how P-Bot plays, but exactly what fighting tips and tricks he uses if you guys want to create an advantage of yourself in solo cups. And the best thing is, you can do all of these tips no matter what your setup, no matter what your thing is, and no matter what you play. So let's get straight into it with tip number 1, which is probably why you clicked on this video. Now, of course, this is the reason you clicked on this video. What is this strategy that Peterbot is doing? And it is called a double pickaxe bait. You can also do this exact same thing with a gold splash. So what you do is you double pickaxe on someone's wall and then just stop doing anything and hold out your shotgun where you think they are. You either track their footsteps on visual audio, or you just predict what edit they're going to do. And this strategy works so well.
I'll eat it later.
100+ tag to start off the fight. You know exactly what someone's playstyle is, and oftentimes when someone edits, you know what things they're doing, what to use that piece them up. Exactly.
At like 7:45, 7:50.
So let's take a look at how you can use this strategy versus.
And then class starts at like 8.
So this next fight is Peterbot versus Rapid, who actually got
You're like 10
second
minutes
in
to
exact
eat.
cash cup,
So,
and of course
I mean,
one
it's
of the
fine.
best pros on NA. Let's take a look what Peterbot
Yeah.
does. He opens the fight just
Well,
like he did
technically
in the other
class
games. The
is
player goes
open
ahead
at
and backs
8,
towards
but
him
you're
to close
marked
the gap,
tardy
and then
at
when he gets the Goldriver effect,
at
is he
8:08.
starts smacking
8:08.
and breaking. And this
Because that's
might
when they
look
take attendance.
really obvious
8:08.
from Rapid's perspective. What
So
is the other
basically,
player
like
gonna
the
do?
class
So
is
the
open,
punch-
so they wait for everyone for like 8
So what
minutes.
is his first thought? His first thought is, of course, place the wall, insta-edit, and Peterbot is sitting there waiting his thumb out and lines up a max damage shot. And that is why this strategy works so well. No matter what the enemy does, you're going to be able to hit them 100 plus every single time.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they do that. That's why they do that extra 8 minutes.
I want everybody watching this video to comment what Peterbot should do in this situation.
Well, yeah, because
He
it's
cracks the person,
so
but
it's
he also gets hit 100 himself. There's some very important information you need to know before you actually comment though. There's a person running in the back right here who's trying to third party them, and of course the issue with this is Peterbot's back is to the wall. So what should he do right here when the opponent gets it? Pause the video for a second. I want everybody's comment down below what he should do, and hopefully some of you guys have got some next level piece awareness and you actually realise what he got right there. He got the back wall on the opponent. He runs around, gets that free kill, and of course now he's absolutely chilling. Let's watch how he plays out this fight versus this next player who's trying to run into his box. First thing he does is he splashes, gets himself that speed boost as well as a bit of HP, so he can chop backwards and actually heal himself to full, and he immediately starts playing some crossbox peeks. You guys don't know what crossbox peek is? It's just where you've got one edit protecting yourself from another edit, and probably the best use case of this is something like this, where you do a wide edit to catch the opponent with their pickaxe out. They can't even break the wall, and you're completely protected behind, you know, a top right hand peak or a window peak sitting at the back of the other box. Now at this point in time, Peterbot knows he has a HP advantage, but he doesn't take any risks. He pops himself up to full with his splashes, he starts re-aggressing towards the opponent, and of course, what is he going to do to end up the fight? He is going to do the master bait, runs forward, pretends that he's going to be pickaxing like he just broke something, holds out his pump, and then hits the opponent. Genuinely such a good strategy, especially when the opponent's under pressure and they're low HP. They're always likely to make a mistake and do an open wide edit and try to catch you off guard. If you guys have got the fighting master class, you should know how broken fighting from the tops are. A lot of the pros, including like players, they're going against somebody because it is so strong. And Peterbot right here, he knows this other player is pretty good. He's not able to get his wall straight away. He's not able to go ahead and pressure him. So all he does is he just plays from the top. Gets the double edits out to this side, gets the double edits over here. Then he goes ahead and swaps up, gets the double over at this side. And now, as you can see, the guy has no edits that are safe. This wall's also compromised, so he can't go back through here. And of course, when you put this much pressure and you get this much piece around somebody, they're gonna make a mistake, which is exactly what happens. He's able to grab the wall, other player runs straight into the piece. I mean, just look how much piece he's in right here. I mean, bro's absolutely lost, gets hit for 100. And then of course, all Peterbot needs to do to end the fight, little angle swap to not be peeking the same angle over and over, and the guy's got absolutely no chance of doing any damage in return with that mythic pump. One of the key reasons why Peterbot is such a good fighter is even when he gets hit down to low HP like he does right here, is he knows how to pressure the opponent. And the key thing when you're pressuring somebody and you're low HP is you shouldn't just try to wall replace and fight wall to wall, because they can easily pre-fire you. As you can see, this other player right here has got the mythic pump. He would die in one shot to this gun if he was to make the wrong play right here. So instead of chasing him through his build, or instead of actually using this cone that he gets on the other player, instead he uses it to swap his angles, which is something I'm going to talk about in a second. Look what he does. He bounces off the top of the cone while sprint jumping, swaps his angles out to the side, so completely moves around, swinging to the right, has a right hand peek over the ramp, and gets a free kill as the other player's trying to box up. And remember, whenever somebody's boxing up, they always place that wall behind them last. Unless they all last, you need to use that to your advantage, which is why angle swapping is so strong in the current fighting meta. In his next fight, Peterbot does 3 very smart plays as he approaches this guy's box, and this is something you guys need to learn from. First things first, he doesn't trade bad peaks over and over. He just gets a couple tags to give himself the advantage and the momentum in the fight, and now the other person is playing space and going backwards while trying to heal. All Peterbot does, jumps around to the side, like I mentioned earlier, where he's jumping out the way of peaks, shotgun replace on this initial wall, but the opponent does the correct play. They move back into their box, they place their own metal wall, and Peterbot knows that this is very, very risky what he's about to do next, since he's coming into all of the guy's space. The guy has the tops, he has the wall, he has the cone, so what does Peterbot do? He just crouches behind the cone, baits the guy out into doing his own edit, as you can see right here, baits the guy into doing his own edit. The guy's trying to do a nice little right hand window, would be a really nice play against anybody else, but of course, Peterbot's going to shotgun replace like he did earlier, spray replace now, never pickaxing, hits the 100 tag, and the guy's got a really low amount of HP right here. But Peterbot does the correct thing. He pauses for a second, pops a mini. The reason he's doing this is because he knows no matter what, he's going to be able to one pump this opponent next, because he's only got minis that's been popping so far. No splashes like that. And then he goes towards the wall. And of course, what he does, pickaxe replace, like I was mentioning earlier, waits for the guy to do a top round peak, and the guy just gets pre-fired straight away. It genuinely looks so easy. All he does is just waits for the mistake. Waits for the guy to do the edit that he wants to do, the smart right hand window, crouches behind, makes it incountable, as you can see. Then he waits for the guy to do the top right hand peek, and all he does is waits for either him to be completely protected and take the wall, or be a little bit too exposed, and he's got his pump out ready to hit the max. In his next fight versus Pro, Peterbot does a couple nice techniques. The first is this high jump with the bat. You guys really need to practice this. It's probably the best way of actually closing the gap towards somebody when they're above you. And you can see all he does is holds out the bat, jumps, and then pickaxes this top wall once. So you can see, and the other person's immediate reaction when they get that pickaxe on the top wall is to go down a layer and try to heal up, which is what the other person does. So what does Peterbot do? Instead of pressuring from the top layer, he goes in the weak spot of all of the space the guy's got, which is the actual box that he's standing in. All he does, pickaxe once, and then holds out his shotgun. You never want to get caught double pickaxing when you're this close to a wall. And the really key reason is, of course, you can get one pumped, but he's setting up this exploit straight in. So he stops himself and also jump in the box, and then all he's going to do, hit the blue circle, jump in with his AR and get a very nice free refresh just before endgame. That is the most effective way of getting in somebody's box. Try to avoid double pickaxing though, and instead hold out your pump, wait for the person's reaction, and if they're holding the wall, you can get in every single time and get a free kill. Now, as good as Peterbot is, he isn't immune to making mistakes, and he actually makes a couple of them in this very first game of the tournament. The first one right here, he runs into some piece that isn't his, he gets his back wall controlled, and he's lucky able to hold his ramp and actually get out the box. But the key reason that he survives this fight isn't just because of ping right there. It's the way that he plays it when he gets hit to low HP. The first thing he does is dip straight up the hill and then do a counter peek. So if this player was to try to run at him or bat up the hill chasing him, he'd be able to get some counter damage, and the other guy is forced to disengage away. Always remember not to just box up straight away. Try to get to a better position when you get hit to low HP so you can re-engage the fight on your terms, like he does here. And this guy ends up getting absolutely maxed in a second, as you can see.
Come on, little homies. Let's get it. That's the spike, Wings. Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
So you think you know Wix. Do you really? First up, we've got shape video masks. You can use different shapes to create completely different vibes and aesthetics. Or you can create your own graphic. I use the shape composition here. Just import any SVG file and set it as a shape. We'll keep it moving with the hover box. You can use it to animate any element and create these really eye-catching interactions.
Now, let's go back earlier.
You can check your stats when you're in the lobby with the signal remote, and you can see all of your personal bests and try to beat them every single time you hop on. A warm-up like this will improve your mechanics and help you gain a little confidence in endgames. Warm-up number 2. This map is called Cup Endgame. When you're using this map as a warm-up, you can do the same thing as in the first warm-up, a 10-game. Today, I'm on a mission to master simple edits as quickly as possible on controller. I'm a keyboard and mouse player. I haven't touched controller in like 2 years. So this is going to be a great test to find out how good simple edits actually is. At the end of the video, I'll give you my honest feedback. But now it's time to start the progression. I have 3 hours to practice in creative before moving on to 2 challenges at the end. So to kick off this video, this is how my builds were looking at the very start. I was playing on a scuff controller with 4 paddles. I binded jump, building, editing, and pulling out my pickaxe on those back paddles. At the start, bro, I was fumbling hard. You can see I had no idea how to work these simple edits. I could barely even build around. I was fumbling everything. But I had a plan to master all this stuff within 3 hours for the challenges. So to kick it all off, I was in my how to build, and I just decided to go through all of these builds one by one, trying to master them as fast as possible. Starting with stuff as simple as just building and editing walls, then moving on to editing ramps, and then cones, and then trying to combine these edits into edit coursing. I could just free build around and practice all this stuff, but I felt like doing it in a structured manner would actually help me to get control of what I'm actually doing. If I'm just building randomly, there'll be no structure to my builds. So taking it one step at a time, learning these retakes, side jumps, all this different stuff helped me gain control. And I did this for the first hour of the challenge. So keep in mind how my builds were looking at the very start there. But after 1 hour of practicing these build moves, this is how I was feeling. While I'm not looking perfect here, I'm edit coursing like crazy on controller. If I was not on the dude, I would barely be able to even do a double edit at this point, maybe even single edits. But I still have a lot of room to improve. After that first hour though, it was time to move into part 2 of getting better. It's just going through some simple piece control drills. I was in my how to piece control map and I started out in just the beginner drill section, the absolute most basic piece control drills. I was looking decent while free building around, but when I actually had to apply it in a piece control situation, it didn't apply perfectly. I did these beginner drills for about 15 minutes, then moved on to the advanced ones, and I just stayed in this map for 30 minutes. And at the end, this is how I was looking. I was definitely starting to look a lot better and basically ready to fight at this point. But there was one major flaw that I still needed to fix. My peak shots were god awful. I could barely reset my walls after taking a peak shot, and I was starting to get really worried that this was going to be my biggest thing holding me back. I reset probably 1/10 the speed that I do on keyboard and mouse. So for the next 30 minutes, that's what I practiced. I went into my Jivens practice map and played in the piece control drills where the bots shoot me back. I made it so that I only have a limited amount of health. That way I could track how my peaks were improving. My first time going through it, I only got 18. Not great. That means I was getting hit pretty much every single time I took a peak shot. To be honest, guys, I did not improve it that much. After 30 minutes of practicing, I did manage to get my score up to 30. So that's an improvement, but in an actual game, I was really worried that this was going to be my downfall. At this point, I only have 1 hour left in creative. So for the next hour, it was time to get some fighting practice. I 1v1'd 5 people, and in my first 1v1, this is how I was looking. There we go. All right. So clearly right off the rip, it was not looking good. But I had to get used to fighting under pressure, and over the next hour, I saw so much progression. Oh, he got pieced. He got pieced with the simple edits. Okay. So I managed to 10.
Outplayed. Capture your best gaming moments. Outplayed automatically saves your game's highlights, making it easy to relive the action. Share it with your friends, or share it with the world. Outplayed. Download it for free now.
My friend thinks you have to have insane mechanics to beat sweaty players in Fortnite. You do. I'm gonna prove him wrong by showing you how to outsmart sweaty players with 0 effort.
Watch this. Shoot me. I dare you.
Oh.
Whoa! You're not good, bro. You're just on 0 ping. Check me on Fortnite tracker, bro. I guarantee you.
Wow, it really shows when you walk to the side.
You're not even like within my line of sight at all.
How are you shooting through the floors? You're cheating.
Your playstyle is actually just. I'm just sitting here like, bro, like, why are you on the game playing like that?
Let's get started. Most sweaty players play like super aggressive, so I'm gonna show you a few tricks you can use against them that all have a high success rate.
You're just so scared to fight every single second, bro.
And all these tricks will be demonstrated on real live players, mostly from this map, just because it's where most sweaty players go to warm up for arena. And I know this probably isn't the best indicator, but
always play as unpredictable as possible. You don't want to be a free kill and get pieced up. There's also no way you can outplay your opponent by doing generic wall replaces. This is the first of 69 actually useful tips I've learned from analyzing pro plays for over a month. This video will include some insanely valuable tips that nowhere else to be found on YouTube, and I'm giving them all to you for completely free. So I'd advise you to watch till the end, because the deeper into this video, the more valuable it'll get. When you're low and have to heal, fake pop minis and edit as soon as your opponent pickaxes your wall. You'll get a free counter damage stack. When you're getting choked, go directly above your opponent. This makes it almost impossible to get hit while you're falling down. Abuse shotgun. When your enemy shoots a shotgun at your wall, instantly go for either a shot or piece control. They will not be able to shoot back in time. Always use the best possible peaks. Just might sound logical, but use peeks your opponent will not see coming. A great one for doing this is this floor peek almost every pro uses nowadays. Replace walls from a distance. You can place a wall from a whole box away, so abuse it. This way of replacing a wall is much safer than using a pickaxe. Keep track of your opponent at all times. Even when healing, you should know where he is and what he's doing. This can help you predict the next move and make a play. Get on your opponent's wall ASAP as soon as you get a big hit. This will keep pressure high and prevent him from healing back up. Keeping pressure high will lead to fewer mistakes. Keep track of how many bullets you have in your guns. This is called reload management. Pros are very good at this. Mastering this will stop you from dying because you jumped in a box with 4 SMG bullets. Edit the cone in his box when you're peeking. This will throw off his lineup and cause him to miss a shot. It can also give him a worse peek as a bonus. Learn to counter Peice. If you feel like you're gonna get boxed, place a wall yourself so you have an escape route. But even in endgame, counter piecing is important. Place ramps on multiple walls when you're pushing a box. This will throw them off and help you stay unpredictable. To make this even better, swing at multiple walls at once. Cones shouldn't be safe either. You should make him shit his pants. Confidence is key. If you are scared to fight, it will show. Just play smart and play like you're the best in the game. Only 50-50 with a big health advantage. However, you should still avoid it though. You might waste heals or be in a worse position when the third party comes. Don't bother too high in mid-game fight. It will attract third parties and you can easily get chopped down. By building too much, you will also waste too much mats. This might just throw away your whole game. When third partying, fight from top down. Kill the guy on height first and then the guy on low ground. If you do it other way, you'll get jumped on by the guy on height. Always get the health advantage when starting a fight. Get a big beam or a snipe, then keep pressuring. This will give you the control over the fight and help you win easily. Pickaxe walls where your opponent is least likely to edit. If you don't and your opponent edits, you won't break the wall and your opponent will. Trust me, you don't want to be caught lacking. Instead, you could also fake a pickaxe swing. Just pull out your shotgun and enjoy your free hit. But to stay safe, place an edited ramp above your head to avoid getting cold. With multiple boxes in endgame to get more refresh opportunities. This will give you more angles to look at and give you more space if someone tries to fight you. Always use what you have in endgame. If you're low health and you have no heals, if you have mats, overgrow. If you have medkits or focus with no mats, go stone plate to farm placement points and maybe even find a refresh. Always block off all angles while fighting. Trust me, you don't want to get beaten by a third party and die because you forgot to build a single wall. Move fast and at all times. There's no reason you should stop moving. If you're standing still in a box, it's so easy for your opponent to get tags on you through your wall. If you have no mats, you can still win the fight by sprinting around and getting into his face. In endgame, stick front side of zone if possible. This way you can get looked back on or storm held. You'll also be able to claim a layer and cut off others. Learn to rotate cheap. Use cheap cards, mobility, sprinting, sliding, just all types of movement you can. But the important part is to stay safe and not be able to get hit while preserving mats. Always have multiple layers in between you and your opponent while healing. If they have to break multiple layers to get to you, you'll be able to heal more. This is why it's important to make multiple boxes. Be aware of the health of your walls. You should always know how much health your walls have. If you don't, someone might be able to jump in your box or take your wall. If you know someone might jump in, you'll never be caught off guard. Jump in someone's box in endgame if you need a refresh and have an opportunity. Remember what I just said about wall awareness? Lots of people still overlook this, so use it to your advantage and get yourselves on free refreshes. Go into replay mode every time you die and you don't know the reason. This is very important. This will help you identify your mistakes and make sure you never make them again. If you don't do this, you'll never learn from your mistakes. Take your peaks optimally. Do not swing too wide when you have the right hand peak. Focus on being the least exposed possible. Use natural cover. This includes hills, rocks, trees, buildings. People are way less likely to start spraying a natural wall compared to a player built wall. You'll also be more hidden. Make space as soon as you get a kill. You just got extra mats, so you have to do this before you start looting. You don't want to die to a third party because you don't have edits. Peace control from behind cover. Just like while taking peaks, you want to be covered as much as possible. Usually you can box someone while you're fully unexposed. Reset your mindset after every game. This is mainly for tournaments but for ranked as well. After every game, get up, drink some water, do something other than sitting at your desk. This will help you stay focused and stop you from tilting. Prioritize having mobility. Whatever is in the game, try to get it and abuse it. This includes natural pads and cores for mid game. With With movement items you can save lots of mats. Play every tournament. Even if you don't feel like playing, play for practice. It is the most realistic form of practice. Positioning is key. It is what wins you games. Position yourself as optimal as possible in every zone. For mid game that's usually that side. Unless you need storm surge stacks. That's when you shouldn't go that side. In end game, at front side you can look back and get some free kills. At the side you're less likely to get targeted. Don't take fights if you have good loot and need to win. Don't grief your own game because you want a couple extra kills. A win is worth way more than kills. Always play safe and use your loot advantage in endgame. Know when to take height in endgame. Having height will win you games, but that's only if you know when to take it. If you take it too early, there's no way you can maintain it till the end. Taking it very late is impossible as well because the zone is too small and you get sprayed by height. Watch how pros take height and copy their timing and techniques. Never tilt, it doesn't fix anything. All it does is mess up your mentality for the next game. You should have an improvement focused mindset. Every death is an opportunity to improve. Master your drop spot. You shouldn't just know where you drop, you should know where all the chests are, what the most effective loot route is, how to fight at it. This will minimize your RNG of spawn. Also get yourself a drop map. It really isn't that hard to make one. Or you can also pay someone to do it for you. Never tunnel vision. If you do, you will make mistakes. If you tunnel vision on a kill for example, you probably will get the kill, but you'll end up stuck because you wasted a lot of mats. And then you're a free kill to a third party. You can always make a comeback. Just because you wasted a lot of mats doesn't mean the game is over. Always play to your fullest every game. A couple extra placement points might make the difference. And similar to that, one bad tournament doesn't mean you're a bad player. Find your mistakes and learn. Okay, that's enough of my motivational speech. Abuse the meta. If there's something that's broken in the game, use it while you can. You should have every advantage you can get. If you don't adjust to the meta every season, you won't place high in tournaments. That's simple. Use third parties to your advantage. Somewhere, place the enemy you're fighting in between you and that third party. Usually he'll start spraying and that's how you can easily end the fight or get your kill stolen. For mechanics, consistency is way more important than speed. Lots of pros that I watched didn't need to use fast and flashy edits. The thing I did notice is how few edits they made. Don't feel like not being able to do fancy retakes is holding you back. Practice daily to become consistent and then you can look into becoming faster. Use your time wisely. Pros don't waste time mindlessly cranking for hours. They play pro level scrims and practice against other pros. That's how they improve a lot in a short amount of time. You might be thinking, I don't have access to pro scrims or pro fights. Well, you still need to work your way up by playing the best possible scrims you have access to. Don't rely on visual audio. Of course it's useful to locate your enemies, but when they crouch, they don't show up on the video. You can use this to your advantage to sneak up and make some good plays. Stop using mongrel classics. Come on, it's 2025. There's way better ways of fighting. Instead you should use this variant. It gives you a good angle while blocking the opponent's vision. If you're on height, your main priority should be pressuring second height. They are your biggest threat and usually have the most mats left. You should pressure everyone down and grief the lobby. Never turn your back on your opponent. If you're getting pressured, the last thing you want to do is turn around. That's because you can't hold the wall anymore. Instead you should edit out of the side or the top if you have to. Angle swap after every peak, especially if you have multiple walls on your opponent. This will make you unpredictable and help you outplay the enemy. Use storms as cover. This is a great way to avoid getting tagged if you're stuck in a box. It can help you make good plays as well, like raising a wall. Trust me, this will save you a lot if you do it right. Take no unnecessary damage. If you have an opponent fully boxed for example, there's no reason you should take any damage.
Guess your person. Last one to get it loses. Am I a man?
Yes.
Am I a woman?
Have I been in a movie in the last 4 years?
Yeah, very recent.
Do I have light or dark hair?
Am I a ballerina? No. You would not, okay. Born in Austria? No. Am I handsome?
Yes.
Am I tall?
Maybe average, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Are you my fan?
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Big fan.
Big fan, big fan.
Have I been nominated for an Oscar?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Do I have short hair?
White cake.
Yes.
Yes. I actually didn't ask. Am I a woman?
No.
Okay.
You're
I
not.
didn't ask either.
You wanna ask?
Am I a woman?
feel like I know who I am.
No shot, bro.
I bet. Have I been in a movie with honesty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is my character associated with superheroes?
No.
Do I have dark hair?
No.
No. Am I in ballerina?
Yes, you are.
Oh no!
I think she's about to cook us. Do I have blonde hair?
Yes.
Okay. Am I buff?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty buff. Maybe not as buff as him, but... Bro?
No, he's like Bill. He's a Bill.
Have I ever played a villain? I don't think so.
I don't think so
I don't
either.
think. Am I in a superhero movie?
Yeah, you are. Yeah. You are.
Okay. Yeah. Which one? Which one?
I can't say it. Yeah.
Can I just go for it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Am I Keanu?
I'm gonna follow your lead. Am I Ryan Gosling?
Yes.
What? That's a crazy snipe. Come on, bro. Am I Chris Evans?
Yes.
Bro, why are you guys sniping? He's actually like, I have no idea who I am. I'm so lost.
Winning's contagious. Let's keep it up.
Okay, give me that.
I've worked with him twice.
Daniel Craig.
Yes! Wow. All right, Clappy, don't mess up the streak, bro.
I don't know if you guys must have all seen your things because there's no. Is there a mirror? I didn't see it. Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh my God.
No, you were Harrison Ford. He was just in the new Captain America movie.
Oh my God.
Just your person. Last one to get it, loses.
See how it goes.
Ever wondered who is the best among the master strikers? And I'm not talking here who is the best on the pitch, but rather who is the best at coaching. One might think it's definitely Snuffy, however even the master strategist has a catch to his coaching. And so let's figure out who is the best by ranking the master strikers in terms of their coaching style. At number 5 I have Loki, who has nothing the only thing that was on his mind was because a better player for him so he can surpass Noah. And so he really is the worst master striker. At number 4 however we've got Leo, who actually is the same coach as Loki. However, Leo ended up showing interest in both Joshua and Nicole because they actually had a crazy history. But over the rest, he really didn't play up to Loki. At number 2 we've got everyone's favorite backstabber, Noel Noah. Now, despite him declaring both easily and Egagori, and him showing that his true intention of joining the Neo Egoist League is actually to find a worthy opponent, Noah is still one of the best master strikers, as he really taught everything he could about rationality and being logical to his players, and even showing interest and compassion to the likes of Shinigami, Yuki, and Fiora. However, I really feel his personality held him from becoming the best coach, and so he is at number 3. At number 2, however, I'm actually putting Mark Snuffy here. Now you might think that Snuffy is the best, however as I said there is a catch to his coaching. You see, Snuffy was a very safe player and by extension coach. Everything he taught his players was actually to prevent them from failing, and not really to make them soar high. And only after embracing borrowed ideas that I can see Snuffy doing this. However, the coach that actually gave everything and really tried to make his players the best is without a doubt Chris Prince, as honestly he showed an insane amount of compassion not only to his players but actually to the other players in different teams, like he did with Yuki. And honestly before I always thought Snuffy is the best, however much like Easily discovered, Snuffy's fake tactics really killed the ego of the player. And so despite him caring a lot about his players, I really do not think he is nurturing them the best way. Unlike Chris Prince, who is the definite best coach in the Neo Egoist League.
for a certain time. Obviously, that all switched up during the Ubers game. We see Fiori getting a bunch of development. Isagi using Metavision for literally the whole match when he was tired after using it in Mankind for 5 minutes. So I would say it's not outlandish to think Ubers is the best team. They only lost to Bastard because of Quad. It's still really close between Bastard and Ubers. You could probably go either way. If Isagi didn't get all those buffs though, the power of friendship with Fiori, infinite Metavision and lefty direct, I think Ubers would have had a way easier time. I would say it's a pretty mild take considering Bastard is the only debate for them for the best team. Number 7 is about the lazy genius, and this is
creativity. Now, you have a tool to get it out. Goes down like Peice.
In every football match, there's always that player that shines the brightest.
The Relock Neo EVS League introduced us to one of the most interesting ranking systems of all time, and that is